they have been able to radicalize the party to the extent that not only the men, the women. You know, for Hajia Fatih. Hajia Fatih sat at the party's headquarters and slapped the journalist, because a lot of unseriousness has happened. Nanabi, he is talking. He went to the diplomat.
Abusia for yes, Solomon Owusu, yes, senior communication officer, Edema, then Movement for Change, now United Party, UP, led by Papa Kojo Alan, Kojo Alan, chairman team. Abusia Solomon Ababedin Komo, yes, what expose the NPP big timer. Enya sem ketua no be bisa say den na NPP for aye den ti ana ama aye Solomon Owusu aba abonte and bu afu this time round abusia yenko na yintie enkomo Solomon Owusu odi no yenko na yintie ni na ye yes abusia ene NPP for atensem ne no wakansem e de akire omo yintie enkomo ekoso message be se wa say oba subscribe be like na wa bo anso asema for person get no anya bi atia ha e da so aye be media gi chinti adekwenti a yes, Solomon Owusu cansem afa bibia ye friend no free speech or say NPP for say omo epe free speech freedom of speech yenteni na message ya that's it.
What about they have been able to radicalize the party to the extent that not only the men, the women. You know, for Hajia Fatih. Hajia Fatih sat at the party's headquarters and slapped the journalist. Chechiwa of multimedia. She slapped a woman. I told women were that they were ladies in nature. She slapped there, and we are talking about people gagging free speech. Look, Nanabi that spoke, that went down. This country, you see, our politics sometimes you want to just give it up and then go and sit your somewhere because a lot of unseriousness has happened. Nanabi, he is talking. He went to the diplomatic corps. What is the document? Why have you stolen it? I showed it to you right now, and you have taken it out, but I'll still find it. Show it to your camera. What is here? What is here? Read it to your camera. Who is speaking there?
Arrest Mensa Thompson for fake news publication. Nanabi urges police. That's
So
January 2022. What's with this?
So Nanabi, that is saying that NPP members have been arrested. He himself called in January 2022 that Mensa Thompson be arrested. Why was he calling for his arrest? He said Mensa Thompson had written on his Facebook wall that President Kufuor's daughters, together with Monty, had flown the private jet, the state jet, to London to go and do shopping. And for which reason?
Was he also advocating for the same sections of the?
Yes, the same sections. The same sections.
Of Act 29 to be involved.
Absolutely. And in fact, the reason why I said that Alfredo never qualifies to be an honorable person in under any stretch of any imagination is that on what basis did he say he was never going to respect the judge? Was it not based on the ruling? Those people that were sitting at the press conference itself, that's lying to, did they have the time to even have the country look at the ruling and what the court said? For them to have believed the lies that he was telling them, I don't blame them because now it's just like people go to church without Bibles. They go there, whatever quotation the pastor gives, they will not even see the need to go over and see whether it's the right quotation that has been given. They just go with it.
According to the news publication,
yes.
They said it was a post on his Facebook wall.
Yes.
And he quoted section 76 of the Electronic Communications
Absolutely.
Act, which stipulates that the person who, by means of electronic communication
yes.
service,
yes.
knowingly sends a communication which is false
yes.
or misleading,
yes.
and likely to prejudice the efficiency of life-saving service or to endanger the safety of any person, commit an offense.
Yes.
And continues that it's liable on summary conviction to a fine of not more than 36,000 Ghana cedis, yes. or to a term of imprisonment of not more than 5 years.
Absolutely.
So you are saying we should follow the same trail?
No, but that's Nanabi urging us. Nanabi is advising in 2022. So what has changed? That's why I say they are double-faced. They are not people that must be taken serious. If these people are the ones campaigning to you that they will come and change your lives, how would you trust them? Because they say something today and they change it tomorrow. What about the 8 girls in the China Paga Secondary School? The China Secondary School. Remember that incident? Those 8 girls that described the head size of Daniel Kufuor, remember? That they said President Kufuor's head was that big. For saying President Kufuor's head was that big, the girls were dismissed.
But I think ultimately the president intervened.
That even made it worse. He never intervened. Listen to what the president said. Listen to what the Minister of Education said. Listen. That he was very much aware of what happened.
Well, you have
oh, no. I mean, this is the press release from the Ministry of Education. And then here it is. Press release. President intervenes in disciplinary action taken against 8 students of Ghana Senior High School. I'll read the last paragraph for you to know their intent that they were. I should read everything. All right, okay.
We don't have.
Okay, the president of the republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has intervened in the above subject after his attention was drawn to it. After his attention, so it means the president didn't know anything about it. Now, guess what? The second paragraph. Consequently, the Minister for Education, Dr. Yah Osei-Adu, has directed the Ghana Education Service to consider, Roland, listen here, consider an alternative disciplinary action instead of dismissal. Not that they were not going to
They should still be punished.
Punished, but not dismissed. For describing the head size of President Akufo-Addo, someone had to be punished. We are lived in the through this.
This is also an affront to free speech.
Absolutely. Oh. What about the judge? Their own tax, Delta Force. Remember Delta Force in Kumasi? When they bumped into a court, that judge, I understand, Kumasi, Mary Century, a pregnant judge.
She was pregnant.
Absolutely. These people wanted to attack the woman. The woman had to be whisked away. What about how they handled Opariado, the national security coordinator in Kumasi? We lived through all this, and the judge. What about the pastor? The pastor that was preaching, who was boggled. Remember that pastor?
Criticizing the president.
Criticizing the president. He was arrested. We have lived through all this journey. We have lived through all these encounters. We know that your records are that not good. And so you must be the last political party to be discussed. Look, a political party like the New Patriotic Party. A+ was sitting in the studio, UTV studios. You remember that incident? They say A+ must not be expressing his own opinion, personal opinion. A+. The youth wing mobilized, just like we are doing here, and enter the live show, on the live show, to go and attack A+. We observe these things here, and we have these people sitting here and now preaching it to us as though they are so sanctimonious. That's what UTV. They want, and that's why I wanted you to play Afenyo's voice, and for the benefit of the viewers.
If you have it in your phone.
Yeah. I mean, it's here. I can play it here. July. You have it. Let me just quickly.
Please allow him to make it sound.
You understand?
Please, you have to wrap up for me. Why is this video significant?
It's significant because you see, if you don't show the character of Afenyo, people will take him serious when they are not supposed to take him serious. People will see him as an honorable person when he's so dishonorable. People will see him as a trustworthy person. Can you play it for me? When he's so he's so trustworthy.
You have your speaking.
Let me. So in wrapping up, Afenyo Marcus in July 2020 told the entire country that under no circumstance can any executive influence the decisions of the court. And this was Afenyo Marcus. Now, when he said that, and give me just a second, let me play it so that your viewers will understand what we are dealing with. When he said that,
because I'm trying to understand why the video is significant.
Very significant. This is it. How would your listeners? Can you hear me?
Can he hear you? Can he hear you?
Can you hear the voice?
Can we end it so that I can go on with my submission?
Okay, I've gotten it.
You have gotten it.
Please go.
So Afenyo Marcus
for me.
In 2024 was telling the entire world that under no circumstance can the judiciary be controlled by the executive, and that all of us must respect the decisions of the court, and that this business, they as lawyers are trained to respect the decisions of the court, and that if you disagree with the decision of the court, there are other appellate bodies that you can rely on to do your business.
Yeah, Salakau, Salaneba, we didn't be. Wait, so go ahead to 250. The wolf sing anything. NPP national chairman, you. Look at this. Wow, share.
Everybody know it. It's quite clear. But the NDC, this is a warning to the NDC. But we are telling them, the MPP and the elephant, Abua Osonono, the elephant never forgets. When they joke, whatever the NDC is doing today, we will do it double, we'll do it triple when power change. And we are sending this signal, this caution to John Dramani Mahama, the president, that he shouldn't joke. And John Mahama will be the president. In the history of Ghana, John Mahama will be the president that at the end of his term, he will be a president who ended his term and he will be prosecuted. He will be prosecuted because Ghana is not belongs to John Mahama. Ghana is not belongs to NDC. Ghana belongs to Ghanaians, and we are Ghanaians. And this country, they shouldn't think we are in a revolution time. They shouldn't think that it was the time they killed judges, the PNDC, NDC. The judges, when judges come from court, when they didn't know anything, they should look at their...
Oh, hanky ne gutano no. Oh, you had before quenchi. Not a fan no, not a fan nim. Wasia. Way or the obechi. Where Salah cow and I had Yafatia Salah cowress. She's a cow stress. What's your fool? In time for the one people know. Oh my Jimmy time. In time for them going people know. Minim the idea some say champion Fiena through so. In time for them going people know. They be on the some proof point. Yeah, Salah cow. Salah neba when they didn't be. Wait, so go ahead to 250. The wolf sing anything. NPP national chairman you. Now because I'm with Jimmy. Because I'm with Jimmy. She when NPP party of intellectuals no. Omo chairman ni national chairman ni. Me say hanky ne kutano no handkerchief no. Owie kasa wiara na no ntosuro o be fa na no hu sei owie no da fa de ko achi no asade afa na nim na asabe ne buttons no da fa na motuom kwasia wo be ma warning Jimmy for nko na di party nim. It is sometimes you ask yourselves na we man omoye some almost me special MPP got talent bi owura bi mu ana na mo ko ye da pum ana ni be bia mu free ba ana de na me ya MPP mu ne say me hu ntafo no mo yam mobo e wa MPP nim sa MPP ntafo no ade a asantini nye ko ni nye bunu ni nye eye achimni o MPP nye na MPP ntafo no bi o ma pa mo villa no mo Jimmy go back and check MPP Jimmy akoso sesi anyina no wana mo na Jimmy pa wo take your time and step back. Even they are TikTokers. So we study omo good TikToker omo Jimmy ma MPP pa ntafo. And sometimes you ask yourself, no one time for no MPP muno. Ayana audition actually asantefonia say you account for say mu ye nipa na because the moment obi 10 you be MPP muno no I Jimmy for. But we see Interfor in other political parties. We see Interfor in NDC, Interfor in other parties. We see how they comport themselves. A 10-year kwara abrewa penyini wura MPP wupe no adane salakao.